to another episode to Dying Light 2 and how to combat every enemy in Dying Light 2. This one I think is going to be a bit more interesting to you guys, and this is going to be taking on the Goon. Now we're finally getting into more of the higher threat level type of enemies. After this one, I think it's either going to be going over to the Demolisher or to the Charger, kind of sticking around in the weird medium of being pretty big and doing a lot of damage, but there's definitely some ways to go about it. This one, I gotta say, it was pretty dang fun to try to learn how to read them and go about taking on attack patterns. Now, obviously, he's an absolute brute. There's really no specific way that you really need to go about attacking him. You can go in for range attacks, close range attacks. I go in close range, but there is a bit of like a weird reading of how he attacks and then reacting in a certain way around that. So, first off, he swings. He has a close range swing with his hand. He swings forward. If he swings overhead with that, his hammer there. So if he does like a weird overhead swing to try to land in front of him, like straight down to the ground and land in front of him, you can either do a double dodge backwards to move out of the way if you're not already too close to him, or you can simply move to the side and dodge it completely. A similar thing to how he swings from left to right, or right to left, from like for horizontal swings. So normally, I would just recommend dodging to the right or anything, but if he swings from the side, or let's see if he's able to do that. It's kind of random right now. Swing from the side, or swing with that hand, I guess. Dodge, just crouch. So you can easily crouch underneath that attack, dodge to the side, dodge that completely. There's no like actual AoE to the side of that whole attack, so you can easily crouch down when he gets close. So if I get really up close to him, he'll try to swing. If I try to attack, that he does a weird stomp. So he only does the stomp when you come in for attack. So if you come in, you do all those weird like timed events to where you're able to dodge him and come in for a swing, he'll go in for a stomp, and that is when you back up and do a double dodge back. So you can either do a double dodge back for the whole like straight down vertical swing, and you can also duck down when it comes to the horizontal swing to dodge that, or you can just double back completely all around. So either you can go about in different ways, but that's how you can stay up close to him without completely needing to back off away from him. Swing, comes in for a stomp. You want to back up. One dodge will be enough to back you up from that whole situation. So it's a bunch of dodging and just reading his attacks. One rule I would keep is at least try to, if you're using a one-handed weapon, or like a fast swinging machete or anything, always do at least like 2 to 3 hits minimum, and then be ready for his next move, because that's usually when he follows up with another one. Probably can get in the 4th one. But that's what I do just to keep safe. And just like that, you're able to drop him. So he has a pretty good health bar. He's like a little mini boss, but he's fairly easy to read when you go about learning how to read him. So a lot of people didn't know about that whole horizontal, like, you know, right to left swing that you can just duck underneath it. It just doesn't seem like something you should be able to dodge. But all you do is just crouch, completely avoids that whole entire swing altogether. And it was actually, that's what I mean, like it being really fun. There's a lot of stuff that a lot of people didn't really know about. Same way for the whole vertical overhead swing. Dodging to the left or right of it, even though you're right next to it, it has no actual area of effect on any side of it. So you're able to move, still stay close to them after dodging that whole attack, so you can go in and get a lot more aggressive with them. You do that right, even though I did take a couple hits from them, if you do that right and you can read them just fine, you can do that entire fight with this whole big enemy without taking a single hit from him. And all around, he's probably one of the most easiest readable mini bosses that you can possibly get into. So yeah, definitely interesting to get into, and probably enemy that a lot of people don't really know how to fight the most proper way that you can go about it, or can find it in the most effective kind of way. So I think this will definitely be helpful for a bunch of players that don't already know this, and even some experienced players might not even know this until you actually look it up. So, um, yeah, so I think it would definitely help you guys out. Tell me what you guys think about it down in the comments. Uh, if this helped you out at all, go ahead and let me know, and be ready for the next episode. And I'll see y'all in the next one.